Saiga-12 Kalashnikov-based 12-gauge shotgun, fire control group removal. First, you're going to make sure the safety's off after you make sure it's unloaded. Then you remove the dust cover. Now you're removing the recoil spring. Bolt carrier assembly. Release the hammer by pulling the trigger. Now you're going to get the mainsprings out. Real easy. Now that is why we're going to tie them up. Because if you don't, they'll bite you. Then you'll post on some web forum about it and people will laugh at you. Zip ties are easier, but string works. Alright. Now you're going to tilt the bolt hold open out. Knock the spring off the ear that it sits on. Now you can just rock the bolt hold open right up. This gun runs the Shepard's crook. I like the Kalashnikov design. And you're just going to put your screwdriver against that axis. Get it against the crook. On the bottom, push the crook right out. Slide her back. Now, the Shepard's crook, this back part wraps around the rear axis pin, while the bottom part presses against the receiver. And this part goes against your front axis pin on the bottom underside of it, while the very tip presses against the bottom of the receiver, pushing it upward. When it's in, really clamps down on your trigger axis. If people have them walking out, there's something wrong with their fit, or they didn't put them on right. I don't know about the Tapco, but the Tromix works real well. Now that's out, you're going to remove your trigger axis pin. Your bolt hold open spring is going to let loose there. So make sure that just doesn't fly across the room. Unless it's a clean room, then you can find it. Take your axis pin out. Take your bolt hold open spring out. Take your safety out. Tilt your trigger back. Comes right out the back of the receiver. Don't try to twist it. It won't work. Take your front axis pin out. Take your bolt hold open out. Hammer and mainspring assembly. Now while you have the bolt hold open out, you might as well put that notch in there. That notch makes it so it can hold on to the bolt hold open spring a lot better. Normally this is flat. That can walk off. That can lead to the bolt hold open getting sucked up into the receiver, and well, then you're all stuck. You have to jimmy it to get it out of there. If you have a notch there for the spring will not walk out. It'll make it a heck of a lot easier to install too. Well, that's it.